See, I had it up. I just didn't, actually work it. So, Mr. Barrett, how are we doing today?
I am well. How are you?
Living the dream here at Kicks 105.5.
Good for you.
Happy that the sun has started to shine more frequently and, longer days. As you know, June 21st is my birthday, and I expect gold and maybe a signed autograph from your wife.
So what are you going to get me on my birthday for Saturday this week?
Is it really?
May 21st. Yeah.
Get out of here, man. I thought I was trying to.
I'm 25 years old on Saturday.
Are you 25?
Yeah.
You don't look a day
over 41, which is what I really am.
41, huh?
On Saturday, yeah.
45 is what I'm going to be this year. 5 to 50, and boy, oh boy.
Hey, AARP is going to start sending love letters to you very quickly.
Things have already started to fall off me. I'm like, hey, is that part? I need that. I should probably put that in a Ziploc bag for later.
Yeah, we'll take that to the docs for the next time.
So you said that you have appointments today. That's why you didn't bring the dog, Mr. Charles Barkley, with you today.
Yep, he's home in the kennel for a little while. I'll pick him up midday.
Yeah, bring him to the office.
Come to the office the rest of the day.
Appointments as in out learning new things today, or you have appointments with homeowners?
I've got folks coming into the office, and it's, his kennel, he exists in my area, and it's just too much for him and for me and for the client if I have a steady stream going, and that's what I'll have this morning. So.
The older I get, harder to have a steady stream. Totally understand that. So,
no, I caught that.
I know you did.
Square in the head is where that almost knocked me over. So he'll be with us later today. So some things to talk about this morning, insurance related, if you so desire.
Take a detour and tell me something.
Sure. So again, we always we repeat ourselves, and I'm sorry. I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again.
We repeat ourselves
quite often. Yes.
We repeat ourselves.
We repeat ourselves.
Okay.
So one of the things I wanted to point out as a very important thing to remember when you are buying or trading a vehicle. This is a great lesson that I love to continuously teach people. So if you have an insurance policy in your name, all right, so let's say my wife and I'll use us as the example. So we have two vehicles. We're going to go out and get a third vehicle on Saturday.
Okay.
If either one of our two existing vehicles has full coverage, that coverage automatically gets applied to the vehicle that I pick up on Saturday, whether I tell my insurance company or not on Saturday.
Really?
I can roll off the lot with coverage, and then I have up to 14 days to report that vehicle to my insurance company and put the coverage on that I need, which could very well be the exact same coverage that I had automatically.
Now, let me be clear. This is if you have two vehicles under full coverage, or what if I had just one?
You can have one vehicle as long as it's got full coverage.
Full coverage.
On it.
Then
I guess
I have
was
14
using the
days.
two-vehicle example, saying maybe one has full coverage and one has liability only.
Okay.
The broadest coverage under your policy automatically gets applied to the newly acquired vehicle. Okay, so that's very important to know. Another thing to think about if you're substituting a vehicle. So I'm taking one of my two vehicles and trading it in. Exact same thing. The coverage of the vehicle that I just traded in. Well, actually, it still has to be the broadest. My apologies, but the broadest coverage under your policy would extend to that substituted vehicle automatically.
Now, what if you sell me one of those vehicles and the day after I get in a car accident? That doesn't cover me in any way, shape, or form, does it? As a new owner of your old vehicle.
No, not my policy. Your policy would hopefully be responding now.
Now, what if I hadn't gotten a policy yet?
Then you're in trouble.
SOL.
Yeah, you're totally in trouble. Same is to be said if you're a young person who's been driving a liability-only vehicle for many years, and you go and get out that vehicle that now has a loan that requires full coverage, and you didn't make the change specifically, you are going to be in trouble. You are going to not have the appropriate coverage to cover you for that loss. So some things to think about there for sure.
Speaking of coverage and young people, somebody told me that they had an SR22 the other day.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
An SR22 is a financial responsibility filing. That's what that is. And you'll notice that has absolutely nothing to do with the acronym of SR22.
Obviously.
But, so a financial responsibility filing carries with it a bit of a bad name. Rightfully so for many reasons, but it's not always as bad as one would think.
So how do I get it?
Do you really want an SR22?
I don't believe I do. I think it's a bad thing.
Okay, you are correct, sir.
Yeah,
ding, ding, ding.
So how would I get that to begin with?
So an SR22,
like driving without a license?
There's multitude of reasons that can happen. Either you get pulled over or involved in an accident driving without insurance, which is a state requirement in Vermont. So that is the lowest reason. You could also get a DUI. DUIs certainly require SR22 filings. Vehicular manslaughter is another one.
Oh, that's like you're going way harsh there.
Oh, yeah.
So
We're going both ends of the spectrum. So
let's say DUI. So why is it that I would get an SR22? Because
it's part of the process where you need, because an SR22, in essence, what that is it is putting the responsibility on the insurance carrier that you're with to provide proof of insurance policy to the state of Vermont, as well as providing any notice of cancellation to the state of Vermont or New Hampshire, depending on where your SR22 filing is. So that is the key here, is that when you have an SR22, it stays with you for 3 years. All right. So if you get pulled over, even for something as simple as no insurance, you are nabbed with that SR22 for 3 years.
Does it cost more money?
Cancels. I'll get to that in 1 second.
Okay.
Your policy cancels at any point. Your policy could cancel in 2 years of having that SR22. Guess what? SR22 starts over again. 3 years again.
Oh.
Yes. So it's very important.
Very bad thing to have.
Very bad thing to have. And most people don't realize that it starts over again. That's the biggest thing. There are people who will have SR22s for so long because their policy keeps lapsing, and that's just not a good thing. Now, as far as the cost of an SR22, again, all it is burden of proof on the insurance company to send proof of insurance to the state of Vermont. So they have to do that. The filing fee with most companies varies. Most of them are around $25 per policy period. So you're looking at, most of those companies are only 6-month policy terms, $50 a year, and your SR22 is being paid for.
Okay, so
Now,
if you're
what the
responsible,
problem
you make a
is-
mistake and you're responsible and you pay that extra $50 on top of your insurance.
Yeah, it's built into your premium.
Okay, so you can get out of this in 3 years and be back on track.
You can. So now people think, well, SR22, that's expensive. Well, no, the SR22 itself is not. The infraction that got you the need to carry an SR22, that is the big problem. That will go away after 3 years, whatever your violation is.
Now,
So-
do you tell people if they have to have an SR22, I really don't want your business?
No.
Okay.
No. But there are companies that say that. There are companies that say, hi, we don't insure any SR22 filing whatsoever. We don't even do SR22 filings. So that's another piece of the puzzle. So we're talking about infractions being a reason for higher cost. Lack of companies that are willing to do this is also a large reason. So you think about it, out of all the insurance companies out there that offer auto insurance, if only 10% of them offer SR22 filings, there's going to be, the price war is not really there anymore.
Right.
So in our office, out of 6 auto carriers that we represent, we have 2 that will support an SR22 filing. So it's Progressive and Dairyland all the way. And those who have had SR22s are very familiar with those companies because they are the ones that will often support that. So,
Okay.
And if you typically get a suspended license, the state of Vermont will require you file an SR22 before they'll even give your license back.
It's Good Policies with Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. If you'd like to know more about this topic or anything relating to home or auto, you can buzz him up at...
Sure. 748-5224. Visit us online, thebarrettagency.com, Facebook and Google Plus and YouTube, all Barrett Insurance Agency.
Thanks, buddy. Good to see you again.
Have a great week.
See you next Wednesday.
Yes.